Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a chihuahua in a haunted house, in a haunted graveyard, in haunted pajamas on a haunted couch. If you've just found this and we're not live, please get to the end so that you can get a free collective message. This is a timeless tarot. What is the timeless tarot? It means it's good for any time when you find that tarot reading. I definitely forgot to get something to drink, so I'm going to skip out and get a drink real quick and come right back. Hey, Crystal, welcome back to the Chammy. I hope you brought your pajamas. Or pajamies. That would rhyme a little bit better. Let me get a drink. Be right back. How now, brown cow? Hey, Alfonso, what's up? How are you tonight? Happy Sunday, Monday. Same. I decided to come by and see how everybody was doing. Hey, Cottonfly. I'm probably not going to be on very long because it's so late and I'm pretty beat from today's events. If I forget where I am, forgive me. If you forget where you are, let me remind you. How's Eddie going to be when I see him tomorrow? How do you want him to be? We can definitely get into that question if you'd like to, though. It is, a yes-no thing tonight again. But I'm pretty sure Spirit can give us a message for you. Just straightening out my cards, okay, dear? So start thinking about, like, how do you want it to be? How do you want it to feel? Does it feel yummy? Does it feel exciting? Or does it feel scary? Because you don't want it to feel scary. So start thinking about, what you want it to be like. Good. Okay, yummy. So he will literally like embody those feelings and absorb that just by you taking the action to stay in that frequency. Can't fly. I feel pretty. It feels pretty outrageous that like all the names that were said in the spirit box this week had some kind of effect on somebody in the chat. And then like with it spelling out XPLR for my shirt. And then like, I follow those cats pretty regularly. But with everything going on with Dad, I just kind of got into a place where, I wasn't too much outside of that bubble, unless I came here to help others, which helps me and has helped me overcome all this, including the hikes I take with Dad. But there was just so much about watching that video that I could relate to. And I feel like, when I heard it say XPLR, I felt like, because I said it twice, I felt like, is there something Spirit wants me to know about them? And then, like, seeing that video today was completely unexpected. So I'm wondering, like, what's next? Is there something I need to know about Molly? Or we need to know, is there something about her specific person? What about Dante? What about your Paul? Was the Spirit talking about my uncle, or, am I just overthinking it? Let's get into Crystal's question. Spirit, is it going to feel yummy when Crystal sees her specific person the next not too distant future? Five of Wands. This is not really a yes card for you. But how's it going to be? Wheel of Fortune. It's like, this is your destiny to take the chance and, turning your back on that Five of Wands, which is about competition. Like, you might be worried about other competition. And Spirit's asking you right now, to take hold of that wheel and the energy behind this. See, Wheel of Fortune is literally about your destiny. It's like Spirit saying, put your fears aside and your worries, because this is like your destiny. Whatever you are feeling and seeing within will be reflected in the mirror, your 3D reality. So you want it to be yummy, start emotionalizing it. How will you feel? What will you wear? How will you smell? How will you do your hair? How will he feel about that? All that stuff. Okay? Because it's your destiny to manifest. So why are you so growly? All she wants from you is to cuddle. Yeah, Ruby's definitely 99.9% the devil. And you are only 55% devil. Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I'm sorry she's being a total bitch to you. It's precious. Maybe Puppy Rooney will cuddle with you. I don't know why your mommy doggy's being such a bitch. Hey, Jack Mac, welcome back to the Chammy. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a professional chihuahua. You're so ridiculous, Ruby. You're so rude. This is why I call her Ruby Rude. Like, baby just wants to sit next to her mommy, and mommy wants nothing to do with baby. She's like, get off my pillow, growl. Ruby, I'm gonna make you growl at me now. Hi, I know it's so late. I'm about to go 992. Just thought I'd get online and see if anyone was around. Talk a little bit about that spirit box. I put the. This is what was going off today earlier that I was telling you about Cottonfly. So I just brought it back just to see, like, here, I'm gonna put it in Shoes Lab. If it goes off, it goes off. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But you'll definitely see it behind me if it does. That thing is so creepy. Creepy, creepy. Creepy doodle dandy. Well, do you have a question, Alphonse? Well, you think after all this time he would just be aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you like live with someone and you don't know? Spirit, what does Confly need to know about that right now? Judgment. You know, he's too afraid of you being judgmental either way. He might be too, it might be too important to him to self-reflect that responsibility that you're trusting him with, okay? Yeah. He doesn't, he might be feeling like, oh, that was kind of a judgmental reaction, but at the same time, he doesn't want to be judged for, you know, something you asked him to not do. Like, it's almost like Spirit saying, you know, he's made the decision to like respect what you say. So maybe it has been on his mind, and that's why you're picking up the energy in your vortex. It's like Spirit saying he's going to make better judgment, you know. Alfonso, did Lisa miss me this weekend? Hey, Top Flight, welcome back to the Chammy, the only Chammy on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading by a Chihuahua in a haunted house. A sleepy Chihuahua. Spirit said not those cards, Alfonso. Yes, Top Flight. I'm taking donations. I'm just wrapping up some free questions real quick. How have you been, Top Flight? So, yes, Alfonso. In the Chariot, there's definitely some movement in her feelings in regards to missing you. She might have even thought about just coming over. Jack Matt, let's see what you need to know about your question. Good night. Okay. So strength card. Spirit says need to have more strength and confidence in your thoughts and feelings, okay? So it could be a yes, that donut girl is feeling that way, but just use your thoughts and feelings to, you know, think about what it is that, you know, serves you instead of, you know, it wouldn't matter if she did or didn't because you're the operant power, okay? It's like everyone who comes in and asks me a question about somebody's feelings, I always try to ask them what they're feeling about what this person might be feeling about them. So just remember that. You know, what do you want them to feel? Jack Mac. You know, and a lot of people, I'm just going to say this to you guys, a lot of people have a difficult time manifesting. You know, you always are manifesting involuntarily, but sometimes people can have more difficulties in manifesting what they want with a specific person because of their what's going on in their subconscious or their, that they might not be aware of. Like, that's why I tell some people, doing self-concept work, I don't tell this to everyone because not everybody needs the self-concept work, but, it doesn't hurt to refresh too, you know. Moving continuously. Yeah. Right on. Oh, hey, Liz. Hey. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see anybody from over here. Just kidding. Okay, hitting drive. Awesome. Be safe. So I might have to send some of those decks back from yesterday and get something else. I just don't know. Because I'm not really so certain or sure how I would intuitively read some of those cards when they're offensive to me, even myself. And, nothing really phases me when it comes to tarot or art. And I question, how would I even intuitively read that? I'd really have to. It would really depend on the. I would feel so clusterfucked and with some part of my Frenchie too. Liz went to go and check a turtle nest. Oh wow. Okay. Voice texting. Right on. Cool beans. I guess I'm kind of voice texting too. I'm voice chatting through a video in a quantum field of flowers. Wow. So in all this time, Ruby has moved to the back pillow, and Gypsy completely took over what Ruby was willing to fight her for. Is that what you wanted? You just wanted to cuddle with that particular blankie? The dogs are weird. I did get the Romance Oracle Angel cards, so those are interesting. Um, I can't complain. Honestly, they're pretty. They're pink and gold, so that's pretty sassy. And this book, interesting. It's like holographic. Yeah, I will share those definitely in a little bit. Um, oh, you did make a donation. Okay. Thank you so much for your donation. What's going on with you? Do you have an update for us? Okay, what's your question, dear? Okay. Let's go ahead and get into that for you. I want to go ahead and use the Romance Angel Oracle real quick just to get a quick idea from Spirit. You can be my guinea pig. All right. And then I'm just going to go from there. We're just going to pick one and let's see what they say. Okay. Spirit, what is. I'm going to shuffle the book. I'm silly. I'm all right. The world's all wrong, Top Flight. So, Spirit, what does Top Flight need to know about this question? Spirit, if you could answer it. I feel like Top Flight would be so grateful for that. Oh, look, the cards match my caboodles. They're like the same color. Amazing. I think I need more pink in my life. Maybe I should have just left the pink panels in my hair the other night when I was painting it and just painted it pink. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off while we're doing a reading. Pink is the color of music, by the way. Interesting. So, wedding. This situation involves marriage. Maybe you want to marry this person, but are they worth waiting this out for? Okay, the card says divine timing is at work in your love life. And then there's retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I feel like these cards are saying, this is where they might be thinking that they're going. Like, this is probably where they feel they want to go. But, you could change it. This could be your wedding. Is it worth waiting for? Divine timing here is on its tippy toes. If you want to have things change, it's not like your time is limitless. Is what you need to understand. It's timeless. Like you can turn this around if this is something that really makes you feel yummy that you want. What else does top flight need to know, Spirit? What does top flight need to know about this connection with? Okay, understood. So you've got the Fool reversed. The feelings that they have for each other make them feel, as if they get into some kind of pushing on a pause button with this whole scenario, and maybe wanting, it's like maybe they don't know how to move on from their old stories despite wanting to move on. Three of Cups, they want to celebrate their love, but it's like they're having a hard time moving forward in this Fool onto some kind of new story that involves that whole. There might even be spiritual war between both sides of the story and their families. Hey, Purple, welcome to the channel. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house. They are working hard to be successful in their connection. But neither one of them has the strength or confidence to really pursue what they truly might want with each other, which is that whole marriage, wedding, retreat kind of. They also might be incredibly emotionally immature with each other. It's like they argue about getting married. They both want to get married, but they argue about it. It's weird. It's like a toxic marriage or something. A toxic. It's like a toxic play date or something. And they're playing house and one might even be more religious than the other. One might feel that, we just need to jump a broom, while the other, because we're spiritually married to each other, and the other one might be not feeling. So, because they have maybe ulterior motives in regards to getting married. It's not about love, it's really about status or something like that. Or maybe it's that their families are spiritually at war, or they have different religions where one would have to convert to something or the other. And see, like, here's a reverse Ace of Cups. I mean, that's so toxic. I mean, the absolute reversal of this is absolute hate. So there's something going on that's keeping them from that, that spiritual union that they'd like to have, that time together to grow. I mean, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of another. I need to write messages for Top Flight Spirit about this question. Tag, you're it. Maybe Spirit saying, maybe you're going to get married. Because there's somebody out there or someone worth waiting for. It could be, it could be one of those people, someone that's out there worth waiting for. And even if you don't know if there's someone out there worth waiting for, there is. Spirit says. They're probably right, underneath your nose. In this Ace of Swords. I hope somehow that's helped. Keep me updated. And it's okay to be nosy sometimes. Hey, Aisha. How are you? You're welcome, Top Flight. I appreciate your donation. Thank you so much. Well, you ain't gotta be so hard. I mean, she probably was trying to confide in you because she might feel, close to you as a friend. Sometimes girls need a guy's opinion that, we can trust, that's not our daddy too. But if it's incredibly toxic, it's also probably good to not react as well. Like I said, that's fine to not react, especially if it's something that triggers you. But at the same time, remember, if you find self-gratification in being kind, take a moment to listen, like do empathy listening for her. That's cool too. But not if it triggers you, okay? Especially if doing the empathy listening makes you feel better about yourself, or helps you with your self-concept, or by being the best, or helps you be the better or best version of yourself. Especially if it helps you. Like, it's like I tell girls, like, don't, or I tell guys too, don't text and if it's going to trigger you. Only communicate if it serves you, because it makes you feel joyful to connect with your words or connect just by listening. Okay. Hey Lito, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted chihuahua in a haunted house. Storm, can I get my name on the list to see what spirits are saying now that he texted in? Yes. I know there's several of you who want some energy updates real quick, so let's go ahead and do those. Somebody bring me a spiritual snack. I know Sridevi, welcome back to the tummy. So we got Sri and Molly. And purple. Y'all put your questions in the chat. Aisha, I'm looking at all your. So we've got Molly's question in there. So we'll start with her. Molly, you want a tarot card? You want a oracle card? Do you want a romance angel card? Okay, Top Flight, thank you so much for rewatching this. I really appreciate it. It'll be awesome if you come back and watch it after we're live too, because that watch time will actually count for me. Hey, you want a romance too? Liz, let us know when you're home safe, and I'll show you all the romance angel oracle cards. So, Spirit, what does Molly need to know now that... What Spirit want her to know about, what, now that the specific person in question has texted her again? So, Molly, we were just talking about how all the names that were being said on the spirit box this week. And I was thinking about how, like, there was everyone in this chat is affected by the names that were said in spirit box. He said XPLR, and I hadn't thought about those cats in a while, despite like always wearing that hoodie. But it made me think, I wonder what's going on with those cats. And then next thing I know, Colby puts out a video about having cancer. And it was so like weird watching it for me, because there's so much about the last 6 months that have been so much going through myself with my dad. Like, I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. I feel like Spirit was like, maybe the spirits were trying to tell me something about... What is that terrifying noise? Gosh, I hope it's just a jet. Oh, okay, I think it is. Thanks, Cynthia. How are you tonight? I hope you brought your PJs. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only Chammy on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted chihuahua in a haunted house. Yeah, put your questions in the chat, please. So yeah, make your donations and put your questions in the chat, because I am going to close the portal soon, because I'm going to be showing these cards off once Liz comes home in about 15 minutes. And then we're all going to go night-night. Oh, wow, Molly. Oh, wow. Are you ready, Molly? Are you ready for this? The time has come to clear your energy. Release your ex. Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, boy. So what do you think about them apples? Yeah. So, what was the first thing that you said to me when you told me about this person, that texted you earlier today? I mean, if there is if there's dynamite dick somewhere and you are happier with whatever's going on compared to that, part of my friendship too. I don't normally talk like this, but I just feel like, there's some magic there. And that card says a lot. I wonder what your therapist would have to say about that. Sorry, I can't remember his name. I'd really like to know what he would say about that, though. I'm curious. Okay, could you just tell me what an ONS is? And there's definitely some kind of connection. ONS or whatever, or not. Okay. Okay. Boy, do I feel stupid. Oh, who's next? Who needs a tarot card reading? Because I'm fading. At this point, whoever puts the next question in is next. Oh, I don't want to hear about gas prices. Okay, I've been dumped for gas prices. Don't talk to me about gas prices. I mean, I just must be a shitstorm for gas prices. Cynthia, what's your question, babe? I think, you guys don't see in each other enough that the gas should matter. Well, if you want a software job, you'll get a software job. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know about that right now. Yes, Aisha, you'll get your residential visa renewed, especially if you're doing everything properly. Spirit will Sariti get the job they want. I don't think that you're going to get the job today with this death card, but you will get the job that you want. So you need to start imagining, who you would be to get the job you want, the dream job you want, because there's a reality where you already have that job. Have the strength and confidence to go ahead and go forth with, whatever it is you're trying to do to get any job you can to make sure that you can keep a roof over your head and food on your table. I hope somehow that helps. Will JM still work with Allie and Sam? JM sabotaged my work with one of them, and now they know what JM did months later. Spirit, what does Purple need to know about that? Spirit says not that card. Here's the card. So you've gotten a reverse Three of Swords. It's like while this person's really bummed out about what happened, they might actually be forced to have to still work with this person. But it's not really their cup of tea. I hope somehow that helps. Purple. Aisha, well, Aisha, you're gonna get your residential visa renewed, of course. Why wouldn't you? Spirit, what does she need to know about her residential visa? What do they need to know about their residential visa? So you've got a Two of Swords. It's like you're at the crossroads or something with this. But you need to make sure that you fill in all the blanks correctly. Prepare for plan A and plan B and plan C. All of you. No matter what. Don't emotionalize anything other than what you desire, because you have to remember your feelings are as important as your desires. Well, yeah, so it's just when you guys can see each other, Molly. So, I mean, it's not like every day and you're having to drive across Houston, or he's having to drive across Houston, which I doubt he's driving anywhere since his Camaro, whatever it is, Mustang got trashed. I need a trash car. I don't get it. Was his car in a pole? Spirit, what does Cynthia need to know about in regards to her question? Oh, Spirit, does Cynthia's Eric want to work out their relationship? Yes, Ace of Cups. That card's all about love. Who's next? Dollface, didn't you have a question? Aisha, did I answer your question? I think I did. Lido, excuse me, pardon my French, YouTube. Lito, I'm not sure if this is a health related question, but does Spirit see me ever gaining weight? I struggle with weight gain. Come to my house and buy some food and I'll cook it for you. I hope you gain some weight. I'll make you a lasagna every day. You'll gain some weight. So Spirit does definitely seeing you being practical with that weight gain thing. Maybe try some glutamine supplements. I'm sorry you guys argued. Stop reacting to his crap that doesn't serve you. Reject that version of him. Anybody else have a question? Did Dollface have a question? Where'd she go? You're welcome, Lito. You're welcome, Cynthia. Ruby doo, Ruby dooby doo. God, she's laying over there passed out with her tongue hanging out. It's so cute. Hey, Ron. I'll just move you a little bit. Just a little bit. Sorry, guy. I don't know. It's so dead over there. And I love TikTok because I didn't appreciate some of the things going on over there. Hey Ada, welcome back to the Chammy. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading in a frigging haunted house. I don't know. Let's see what you need to know about that right now. Have a nice day, Purple Purple. Be safe. Wasn't Dollface Diva here for a reading? Dollface Diva. You're welcome, Cynthia. Be safe, okay? Keep me updated. Stop reacting to him. Okay, Ada. So you got the double reversed. They definitely might try to. Let me get a direct message from Spirit on that for you. Because I just think the liminal space deck will give us some energy about that. But you can change it. I mean, there's no one to give you the outcome you want to you but you. How can you think that this person can have so much power over your reality? How do they make you feel so small? So you came here to help turn off the lights. I know that you're kind of feeling a little bit like in desperation, but you have the power to emotionalize the scenario and the outcome that you want instead of what you don't want. Because people can only show up to you, and your scenarios and your universe and your reality can only show up to you the way that it reflects from within. So when you're crying, are you going to cry because how awesome it was that you turned it around with your thoughts and feelings and got what you wanted? Or are you going to emotionalize the shit story? What do you want? What's the outcome you want? It's your choice. You have to take responsibility for that. Spirit can tell you all they need you to know through the cards, but the cards can't do it for you. So what is it you want to happen? You don't want this person to go picking something up, whatever the SS is, right? So change the story. I have to stretch my leg. Just give me a second, guys. Fudge. The thing is this that you have to understand is, I mean, a lot of people are like, well, you can't manifest that fast. Like, sure, you can manifest like that because you're involuntarily manifesting. So what you assume, thank you, Cynthia. So what you assume, it's like your thoughts today or your future in 5 minutes. It's really that simple. I know how crazy I sound, but this is something I've just done so many different experiences, and had so many different experiences with this, with what I assume to be true and what I assume to not be true. This girl in your life. So, what do you want? I want to know, what does Ada want? I mean, I want a bar of chocolate, but I'm still going to have to get my fat ass up to go get it. Because there's no one outside of me to get up and give it to me. Or get in the car and go give it to me. I know that sounds so silly to use that as an example. Because, there have been times when I did have someone to go and get me that. I mean, and I still probably have somebody who would do that, but right now I'd have to get in the car and go do that for myself. So what do you want, Ada? Do you know? Do you want this person to leave you alone? Do you want this person to not get the SS, whatever the SS is? Do you want them to fall off the planet, move to another country? You really got to think about the outcome you want. What do you want? And then persist in knowing, it's going to happen. Um, and that's where you start. She fell off the planet. She went back to jail. She left my SS alone and got her own SS and moved to another country, state, city, county, apartment complex, whatever. It's not her fucking reality. It's yours. I'm sitting here going, what do I want after spending so many months, days, weeks, years flip-flopping between what I want, what I don't want, and even to the point sometimes where I'm like, I don't know what I want. Not today. Can't think about that. I know, right? I love I loved slumber parties when I was a kid. So I just naturally had to do this with y'all on the weekends. Where are you going, puppy dog? Going to get a twink twink? Okay, go get a twink twink. And then come back and cuddle. I think Chihuahuas speak English. Hey, what are you doing, piggy pup? You want to come over here and cuddle? Hmm? Well, if Molly comes back, we'll definitely do an Ouija board together. I think more people are scared of Ouija boards. Not really sure what there is to be scared of. Do I sound absolutely batshit crazy? I'm just not scared. I don't know why I'm like that. And sometimes I have to ask myself, what's wrong with me? Is there anything wrong with me? Like, I'm more scared of being. I'm sorry, the computer froze up. Technical ghost difficulties. I'm more afraid of being at an aquarium than I am in a Ouija board. Especially when that big shark goes over your head. Molly dragged me to the aquarium once. I was like, this is totally against my religion to go to the aquarium. But I know sometimes I have to break my own rules, for my friends. And I really wanted to see the environment that the dolphins were being abused in. I could not believe that their swimming pool was smaller than my living room. It was so wrong. Their keeping pool, it was just heart-wrenching, heartbreaking. It was a really interesting scenario. But yeah, I'm more afraid of aquariums than a Ouija board. I like scary movies, but not gory scary movies. Like, I am not into, like, I don't know why. I just think that movies, like, I'm sorry to like diss the artwork of Saw, and all the fans might love Saw, but that movie is just not scary to me. It's ridiculous. Yay, fresh and clean and sand free. Come here, dog. I'm going to give you a bath tomorrow, and you're going to be fresh and clean and sand free. It depends on what shark it is. It also depends on, many animals that would seem aggressive for no reason are actually, I've heard, more like less aggressive. But when they're hungry, it's when they're hungry that they're at their worst. So just stay away from them. I love you. Good night night. You got puppy dog twinkle eyes on. Oh, look, it's your puppy dog twinkle eyes. Oh, are you gonna start yawning? Did you have pretty good chicken dinner? Mm-hmm. Do you like that? Those scary movies, yeah, those are pretty scary, yeah. Aw, glad you came by, Cynthia. It's always good to have people that make you feel better around. That's why I come here. Y'all make me feel better, too. Thank you. That was so rude, Rooney. Please don't sniff her butt on YouTube. I would appreciate it. I know that's how you say hi to your friends, but that's not how we say hi to each other on YouTube. Man, I do need a PB&J. Ruby, can you see? Nobody's even bothering Ruby, and she's being all grumpy over there the on the pillow. She's like, "Bish, let me." Yeah, they can. I'm pretty sure sharks can see, but maybe they're more of a, like you said, vibrational smelling machine, unlike dolphins. So I'm gonna show you guys this romance angel deck, which I think is so pretty. Are you there, Liz? Are you back? Are you back? Are you back? Hey, Ayushi, how are you, dear? Sure, you can ask a question. What's your question, dear? The dolphins and sharks are not friends. Sharks are actually terrified of dolphins. Well, I would have to say that if they have romantic feelings, they definitely have emotional feelings for you. So let's go ahead and get into what you need to know about if they have romantic feelings for you. Because there's no way someone's going to have romantic feelings for you, but they're not emotional about you. Let's see what spirit needs you to know about that right now. I mean, have you guys once had romantic feelings for someone that were unemotional? I'm just teasing you, Ayushi. If you want this person to have romantic feelings for you, of course they have romantic feelings for you. So yeah, see, the King of Swords, they feel pretty ambitious about you as well. They want to be like your knight in shining armor. So dolphins actually once walked on Earth, and or was it that humans had fins? I can't remember. I'll go back and do the research of that. Something to that effect. In fact, what I want to look it up now. The ancestors of dolphins that lived terrestrially had legs to walk. Dolphins have two small pelvic bones like human beings that are rod-shaped vestigial that are now vestigial legs from their land-walking ancestors. So, also the things that you need to know about dolphins is that dolphins have nicknames for each other, okay? They sing to their babies even when they're in the womb. And every single one of them, they name each other. They have names. They also have homosexual tendencies. Yeah, sharks scare the shit out of me. I was raised and born on the west coast of Florida, and so I grew up around sea life and things like that naturally. It was normal to see jellyfish on the beach. It was normal to see crabs on the sand. It was normal to see dolphins every day. Um, and there were times when there were sharks. They probably call us stupid for what we do to them. It's terrible what humans do to dolphins and orca. And dolphins don't. There are different types of dolphins. They call the killer whale, but it's an orca too, just like it's a dolphin. It's just a different kind of dolphin, and there's nothing killer about them. they've been kidnapping them for years. I mean, it's a huge sick industry. We could get into it, but I don't want to depress you. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's so much to learn about the dolphin. Um, SeaWorld is you should see the suffering of this species so they can entertain us. And it needs to stop. And I hope it does stop. And the way you can stop it is don't buy a ticket. Don't buy a ticket to a sea aquarium, sign all the petitions to make sure. Just check out dolphinproject.com. I even have a video somewhere on my channel about it. So I'm going to show you guys these cards. Hey, Addison, welcome to the Chammy. How are you, sweetheart? So, you deserve love. That's your card today, Addison. That's the first card that popped out. So I'm going to show you guys these cards. They're so beautiful. Free yourself. Here's the free yourself card. Forgiving and learning. Give your relationship a chance. Very soon. Unrequited love. Reconciliation. Playfulness. Such a cute card. Separation. Romantic feelings. Wedding. Make the effort. Such a cute card. I'd love to have that as a painting on the wall. Love yourself first. That one too. Be amazing painting on the wall, huh? Engagement. It is a slumber party. Welcome, Fire Spawn, to the only Chammy on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading by a Chihuahua. Deception. Attraction. Calling in your soulmate. chemistry. Hey, Aqua Baby 47, how are you tonight? Thank you so much for your donations. What's going on with you tonight? Stay optimistic about love. Such a pretty card. So go ahead and put your question in the chat, dear. Soulmate. Children. Such a cute card. Codependency. Trust. True love. This could be the one. Let your friends help you. Let go of control issues. Keep an open mind. It is safe for you to love. I like how the cards have a Renaissance feeling to them. This one's really beautiful with the moon and the moon water. Honeymoon. Heart-to-heart conversations. Healing family issues. Getting to know each other. Retreat. So, Aqua B47, did you want a sexual energy reading, or did you want just the 15 card general prediction for the rest of 2023? Worth waiting for. Religious factor. Flirt. Finances and career. Impress your love. Express your love. I'm sleepy. Express your love. Passion. It's such a romantic card. New love. Release your ex, which Molly got earlier. Pay attention to the red flags. So we're probably going to start off with this deck, Aqua. Past life relationship. They are very cool. And I don't know if you can see, but They've got the gold edges. Oh geez, one of the cards flew away. Hope it didn't go under the bed or whatever the hell this is sitting on. Well, that's unfortunate. It's just disappeared into thin air. Okay, that is incredibly weird. I just don't get it. That happens in this house. So now I'm missing a card from the deck because it teleported somewhere else. I can't begin to tell you how many times like I've had an item that just teleports to a place where I'm like, I end up finding like that card will show up on the other side of the house or something weird like that next. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, Aqua. Sorry, we're going to be missing a card in this deck, but we're going to start off with this deck because I just feel called to start with it. Spirit says make the effort and love yourself first. In regards to these cards, the make the effort card says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I feel there's definitely some love, new love story coming in for you for sure. But you've got to make the effort to love yourself first. And this is so powerful because this is where you start manifesting that new love story by putting yourself first. Let's see. Excuse me for a moment, please. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Sorry about that. I got very distracted there. Let's get back into your reading. So, some predictions here for you in 2023. Might be some communication regarding gossip coming in. People might be saying that the visions that you have might be a little bit uneasy for them to accept, but Spirit says you go ahead and do exactly what you please because you can have me and do whatever you want. You also have a Page of Wands. This is about creativity. There might be something that you want to do in regards to your creativity, and Spirit says it's now the time to go ahead and accept taking action for it. So you've got your Page of Swords, you've got your Two of Wands, you've got your Devil card here, you've got your what do you want? It's time to take action on anything that might feel right to you. The Page of Swords is like, hey, communicate it, talk about it to the people that you want to be involved as well. So these are just some manifestation predictions for you. What is it that you want? You really need to get into it now. You know, you can sit around praying for it all day, but you've got to take action. That Two of Wands is about your visions in regarding what you want. The devil is telling you here in this card, if you don't talk about it, you're going to have nothing but regret and destruction on the inside. You don't want that, because that could be what, will happen, and I'll predict it if you don't take action on what it is that's, that you need to be creative about in your life. Whether it's changing the whole way the scene of your life looks, to even drawing a picture of it, whether it's on paper or around you. Okay? They know not what they do. Kneel before no one. I see that you are here, and I'm glad, Spirit says. But I feel like what these cards are saying is, someone just might, they just might be careless with their words. So be careful. Turn your back on feelings and emotions, once again, that don't serve you. Kneel before no one. Someone might feel like as if, you owe them. All that in a bag of chips. But Spirit says, glad you're here. Glad to see you here, because 11:11, make a wish. So I feel like there might even be, there might be something that's holding you back. Someone's unkind words about a dream come true or wish fulfilled for you. But you're going to persist, Spirit says, because you're here now. You're aware. All right? Hey, Alex. Welcome back to the Chammy. The only Chammy on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house. Know thyself. I feel like Spirit's saying, you're going to be spending the next 6 months really getting to know yourself. A whole new, better version of you. Hadidaj, if that's what you want, yes, this person is your future husband. I'm in a paid reading. I'm sorry I'm not unable to answer some of your questions. Bajin, you too. A few more cards. Let's get into what Spirit needs you to know a little bit more about, Aqua. Love garden. See, there's like new love coming in for you. And it starts with loving yourself. Start planting those seeds. What do you want? This whole time I've just been sitting here going, man, why is nothing I want showing up in my manifestations? And then I realized, oh fudge, I'm saying that over and over and over and over again to myself. So I stopped it, right? And then I was like, I'm going to just start serving what feels right and what serves me, and start, instead of, having to, serving two masters. And it's really helped me to like see things that I could not see before. Oh, excuse me. So I just want to point out real quick, Eureka just popped out. The passing of time It's like Spirit saying, yeah, trust the process. There's a little. Sorry, my computer is haunted. My whole house is haunted. So the computer does that weird little thing. No one can figure it out. You know, you can see there's a lot of stuff coming in for you, traveling, better days ahead. Here we've been talking about an Ouija board. Maybe you're even going to come back to the channel when I do my Ouija board night and ask some questions. And this is just a prediction, but you know, nothing resonates even, you know, that's okay. Because energy changes. And what might not resonate today might resonate tomorrow or in 6 months to the day. Raisa, if N is the one that you want, then you shall have him. Yes, Faith. Free questions still available. So, Aqua, if you have any questions about this reading, please feel free to ask. If you can't think about any other questions right now that you might want to ask about it, just know that Spirit's saying sparkle, bitch, sparkle, just like that Rihanna song, shine bright like a diamond. Because you're worth it, okay? Raisa, it will work out for you. But you've got to get in control of yourself and put yourself first. There's no one out there to give it to you but you. There's no one else out there and nothing out there in the universe to give it to you. Okay? You've got to give it to yourself so Spirit can give it to you. So I'm going to get down on my hands and knees and look for that card. You're so welcome, Aqua. Thank you. I'm so grateful beyond belief for your donation. It's so strange. What planet am I on? That was not a pretty sound. Now, if I remove this drawer from under this couch, and there's no card, I'm just going to freak out. Yep, it's gone. I live in an abyss. A haunted abyss. Holy cow, Batman. So yeah, I don't know. Like I was just shuffling these cards and one like fell on the floor and I swear I saw it like just kind of fall a little bit adjacent under the couch and I went to look for it and it's completely gone. And I removed the drawer under there, but there's no card under there. It's all right. It'll show up somewhere. Did anybody have any more questions? If you do, put them in the chat, or if you want to get a paid reading, let me know. I am going to be closing the portal permanently for the night in about 10 minutes. Raisa, are you a bot? It's one question for one card for one subscription. I don't get in people's heads like that. But, I mean, I've answered a question for you already. If you'd like to make a donation, then please do. I'd love to do a reading for you on that. Man, I'm like getting really sleepy. And my eyes are shot out too. Okay, cool. I answered Reese's question, I thought. Oh, they wanted to know about a picture? I answered your question already, Raisa. I told you that that person was the one that you want. Like, I'm just so confused. I can't read for you right now. You'll have to just wait. I mean, I just told you. I'm stressed. Will it work out? You know, I told you that it would. You asked if N was the one for you, the guy you'll marry. I said yes. And then I answered another question for you. Sorry, I don't do 5 questions for free. You have to donate, or I'll have to like put you in timeout in my mind. And I just want you to know that, you know, there is a way for you to understand. There is a way for you to get what you want out of the situation. I can't give it to you. The cards can't give it to you. You got to give it to yourself. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that you can't have what you want, because you can. So, Alex, what's your question, dear? Thank you, Fire Spawn. How are you today, sweetheart? Is Be the Cancer a good fit for you? Let's see what Spirit needs you to know about that, Alex. Spirit says flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. I feel like Spirit's saying, yeah, this is definitely something that would be fun for you, Alex. Yeah, I can't really answer that question about what he thinks of a picture. I mean, I can, but I've asked you, like, uh, I don't like. I'm only doing like one question, dear. I can't answer all these questions about your family and your life and everything for free. I'm sorry. I apologize, and I'm fantastic. But I did tell you I'd love to help you out. And answer 2 questions. So I hope that helps. Well, it's almost time to close the portal. You're welcome, Alex. What movie did y'all watch last night? The Undead, 1957. Hopefully, at some point this weekend, I'll be able to maybe explore with OBS a little bit. I would call it you paying attention to a lot of the detail in order to get what you want. But because 8 of Pentacles is about achieving something, being successful at a dream, or being successful at a creation, and it coming out well by paying attention to your hard work. So you asked the reader, does he think of you while he's overseas? And she pulled 7 of Pentacles. It might be saying that he only really thinks and focuses on work. He thinks about work a lot, to the point where he might not really be thinking about anyone else but himself. And I'm not saying that from a vain. I was getting me vampire vibes last night. Yep, that's my alter ego, Chloe Dancer. But you Fire Spawn, have to understand that in regards to somebody's feelings, I feel, are they thinking and feeling? You said, oh, you asked if he thinks of you. I would say that he's more like thinking about the detail of his work and the details that are going to go into pleasing others through his work. Um, what did she tell you? Why is it so cold in this house? It's summer, y'all. Are these vampire vibes enough? Well, pentacles are more about emotional and financial security, whereas swords are more about your mental and thinking energy. So you might just be getting readings from people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Catching up with the chat. Yeah, go ahead and send it to my Instagram, Firespawn, please. I don't think it's going to let you send a link here. That's interesting, Alex, about the vampire thing. I can relate. Come here, doggy, dog. Gypsy. Gypsy. Come here. I got your cookie treats over here. And your CBDB. So come on. Hey, Miku, the portal is closed. In fact, we're getting ready to end the live. Because I'm going to go night-night. No, the portal's closed. I'm ending the live right now. I was just about to press end. Good night, guys. I'm going to go to bed. Kalanita.